Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. I was expecting the patch to drop actually yesterday or even today, but apparently it didn't. So I had this video prepared for you if that was the case. And yeah, we are just waiting for the patch to drop, probably tomorrow or maybe next week, I don't know. But anyway, make sure to subscribe of course, and yeah, let's get into it. Today we have just a normal kind of a post commentary gameplay of just a normal gameplay, kind of. But basically, this is the best game of my life. I think this is the record of how many kills I got in one match. We are using the MiG-21Bis SAU, which is the base for the GDR, you know, the DDR. We are using 4 R60Ms and 2 R13Ms because I like the range on the R13s, together with the SPS 141 pod with the flares and chef. So yeah, 9 kills, let's get into it. We just took off. It's kind of a down tier, you know. We have some 10.3, some 10.7s, but in general there were some top tiers as well. So this was my excuse that how did I get these many kills. And yeah, the tactic that I used on the start of the battle is to fly low and try to get people from below, basically, which is a very common tactic with the MiG-21. I was trying to get this F8U, as you see, so I zoom climb it and try to get a launch on the R60M. It was kinda in the max G that I could launch the missile, but I ended up launching and got the first kill. Check behind to see if there were anybody there. So this aircraft is really good. It's really light, and the R25 engine is really strong engine for this lightness of this aircraft. So it ended up being one of the best tactics ever to get 1 or 2 kills in the start of the match. Here I was trying to get the other one. He ended up getting killed before my missile hit him. But yeah, after that, tried to get a head-on shot, missed completely. So this is the problem with the R60M. Of course, it is very vulnerable to flares and chef, for flares I mean, but still a very good missile, probably the best missile as of yet, you know, because there or another missiles coming from the for the next patch. F5 shot, R60 critical. Okay, this would be the second kill I think. And yeah, now I used 4 of my R60s, 50% of hit rate, and we only have the R13s. But the next couple of kills you're going to see why I use this missile. It is basically a mix between the AIM-9G and the AIM-9J. It's kind of like that. It burns for a long time. It has very strong power for the missile engine, and yeah, it turns like 20G. So it is a pretty. I mean, I would take this missile over the AIM-9G and the J anytime, but the Americans never did that such missile. It would be comparable to the AIM-9L, but it would be all aspect and would be even better. So yeah, another F5 going down, R13 shot, 1 kill, 2 kills, and yeah, those 2 kills were the missiles that the F5s were burning. So I ended up getting them a little bit later because, you know, the F5 likes to be burning and not doing anything. But the R13 only missile that I have right now, 3 kills. Pretty good match in general already. I mean, 3 kills is already a very good match, but I was kind of running out of missiles. I didn't use my cannon very much, but I was kind of running out of missiles, so I had to be careful, and my team was completely destroyed. So I was kind of like, come on. I knew this is going to be hard, even though I was a top tier aircraft against a lot of F5Cs, which are what, 10.3 or something. So sorry, so it ended up being like a situation that even though you are the top tier, it is problematic, you know? This is another reason that I use the R13. Of course, the R60 probably would hit that as well, but the R13 just confirms it a little bit more. It has a little bit more energy than the R60, so I really love it. And yeah, 4th kill. And yeah, completely missed. But yeah, I think there were just one AJ, yeah. So there were not a lot of friendlies nearby, and there were a lot of enemies. So, but I still had a chance, you know. You try to keep the morale up a little bit. Try to maintain it a good energy to actually get these people. The F5, of course, it's a very maneuverable aircraft, very light aircraft, so you have to be careful. The tactic that I used here is to actually try to energy trap him, but he didn't fail so much on me. He tried to run away a little bit, and then he started to turn, which I don't understand why he didn't try to get me. Probably he didn't have enough energy to actually get me on the vertical. I was waiting for a good shot here. I was completely missing every shot, but yeah, 5th kill, already an ace. But I was kinda alone, 2 guys still on my team, 4 on their team. The AJ-37 was burning, I think. Cannot see it from now, but he was going to die anyway. I'm going to be ended up being alone. So yeah, I was kinda starting to be alone. We had a A7D there trying to actually destroy some ground targets, and I saw these F4 being completely slow, so it was a very easy kill to get. The F4 is a very large target, and I don't know, something about the brain and something just makes me very happy when I kill an F4, because they are so easy to get when they're slow. I mean, with a MiG, you know. And then we had the last guy that I don't know when he's going to die, but yeah, I think he was just flying around. He was a AFK or something. Try to get him there. I think he thought that I was critically damaged in this dogfight, but I wasn't. I don't know why. I had to RTB basically because of fuel, and yeah. I even saw this guy actually was in a Discord. I received a message from a friend. I don't know what Discord he was or anything like that. He was kind of amazed that I was still alive. But yeah, this is really fun to have in a MiG. So another head-on. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, that was the critical shot that he shot me. I almost lost my wing there because of the spars. But yeah, I was kind of dumb, you know, but I was kind of desperate to get another kill because I knew that there were 3 guys left and I didn't know what aircraft the other one was. And the A7D can be a little bit of a pain in the ass to kill. Even with that, I was out of fuel. I had 1 minute left, and yeah, I basically had to RTB. And now we have 6 kills, which is already a very good game, a great game. It would be already one of the best games ever. And yeah, I went to the base and refueled, got more missiles, and was ready to fight again. So yeah, I was in my mind was that they were probably going to ended up using a blind hunt or something, you know. So my tactic was to just go to the middle of the airfield, try to lure them a little bit out. I am faster than probably all the other aircraft out there, probably, you know. I didn't know what aircraft were there. I know that one F5 was alive and the 7 was alive, but I didn't know what else it was that was flying around there. So I was just kind of worried that it was a very capable aircraft, like an F4J, for example, with the pull stopper and stuff. I could get in a very bad situation. So I was just kind of playing cautiously. I knew that they were probably out of fuel as well, so I tried to just go in the general area of the airfield, but maintaining very high speeds and low altitude, so that the raiders cannot see me. I had a little bit of trouble trying to find where the airfield was. I was not paying attention too much on that, and I was just paying attention on my 6, on my surroundings, checking if there were anything else, because you know, in War Thunder sometimes it's a little bit, the spotting system can be a little bit tricky to actually get you in a very bad position sometimes, so you have to be careful. Yeah, the radar was not picking anything up, even though the radar on the MiG-21 is pretty limited in anyway, so, but it helps, it really helps. They changed it so that you cannot see the dots, the black dots you used to see back in the day, you know, that you could use it to actually lock see the targets from far away. So now you have to actually use the radar. And we were being followed by an A7, which meant that probably other aircraft were around me. He was actually pre-flaring, that he knew that I had an R60M, and I saw something on the radar. Tried to slave it, the R60 to the radar, but it was too basically too optimistic to me to actually see that missile. I knew that if I tried to turn against 3 aircraft at the same time, I would probably die, so I tried to run a little bit away just to get the A7 away from me. I know that the A7 is a lot weaker than the other 2 aircraft in the engine power, so I would just leave the area a little bit, make them create a little bit of a distance between us, get a little bit of altitude. I know that my aircraft is faster than them to climb, so I just try to maintain the distance and attack when I want, because I was in a disadvantage. So yeah, I know that the missile was going to go for the flares, and yeah, basically I separated the 3 of them, and it worked very well. 7th kill, and the F8U was down. Got risked by the A7 to get killed from. Was going to get killed by him, but the flares on the MiG helps a lot. And here is the continuation of the tactic. So I got one, but there's still 2. I will not underestimate the A7. So I just try to get the F5 away from him, and basically a certain distance from the F5 that I can actually try to dogfight him, because I actually knew that the F5 turned a little bit better than me, but I have more energy. So this was my tactic. I was inverted. I made him think that I was going to just stay there so he can kill me, and the last moment I turn away. That way he can overshoot me, because he ended up getting a lot more speed than I. Kinda worked it perfectly, as you see, but I missed the shot, so it was not the greatest thing ever. And other thing, the A7 was trying to get me, so yeah, he flared out, and yeah, this is too dangerous, you know, attacking 2 guys at once. So I was going to play it carefully. I'm going to do the tactic again, okay? Try to climb away from them, make the A7 go a little bit away. He probably gonna lose interest in me, go attack some ground targets, and the F5 keep coming. The F5 keep getting close to me, getting a little bit near me, and the most important thing, the F5 is getting speed, okay? So this was the thing that I wanted. Same tactic, inverted, as you see. Started turning. I'm losing speed here, more than he is. And the last moment, I just turn away, so that he cannot have any possibility of getting me. And then I'm on his 6. So yeah, very basic strategy here. Get him to get a little bit more speed than I, and just try to get him to overshoot. A very simple tactic and very capable tactic. I am on his 6. I can get the 8th kill. Now I separated the last 3 of them. I killed the F8 with the R60, the F5 with the cannon, with the tactic on turning, and the last guy is an A7. Still going to be careful, you know. I'm not gonna just jump on the guy, and yeah, basically it's the last kill, but not gonna jump on the guy, not gonna go extremely aggressive in head-ons or anything like that. just going to, you know, 2 kilometers, just turn away from for not he not get me on the Vulcan. He will not have the energy to actually dogfight me. So I just go on a vertical loop and a yo-yo, kind of a yo-yo, you know, and just get him with the R13. He's going to miss the first one. I think it's the R13 kill. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little bit on my tactics that I use and the way that I kill and the way that I ended up clutching this match very successfully. Okay, so yeah, I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe and bye guys. I hope you enjoyed because I really did. This match was amazing. Subscribe guys. Bye.